All right, in the previous video, we were able to filter the employees by their designation, right? But the problem was we couldn't fetch the data, or we couldn't filter the data if we put the lowercase letters like this, right? We got the null, we got 0, right? So that's why we want to now implement the custom filter so that we will have more control over how these filter backends work. All right, so let's go to our code, and here inside the employees we will create a new file, filters, just like how we create serializers, right? So this filters.py need not to be inside the application level. You can create these filters inside the API app also. Okay, so it's depending on what is convenient to you. All right, so I've created filters.py inside my employees app, and first of all I will import Django filters. Okay, so I also want to import the model, right, which is from dot models import employee. Okay, so creating a filter class is just similar to how we create serializers or how we create Django forms, right? It is very simple. Class employee filter. Okay, so this employee filter will actually take Django filters dot filter set. Okay, so this filter set will have all the functionalities of handling the filters. Now, so here the first thing that we want to do is we want to retrieve all the employees with the designation, even if we put the case insensitive letters. All right, so let's say designation is equal to Django filters dot, there is a filter called char filter. Okay, so Django filters dot char filter, this will accept field name. Okay, the field name is our model's field name, which is the designation. Okay, on the designation we want to apply, and next it will take the lookup expression. Okay, lookup expression is equal to iExact. Okay, so if you put iExact, this will also accept the case insensitive letters as well. All right, so once this is done, now what you need to do, just like how you do for the serializers and Django forms, class meta. Okay, so this will take model employee, and this will also take fields. Fields is equal to designation. All right, so this is how you create the custom filter. And once you create this custom filter, then what you have to do is you just go to your views.py. First of all, import this. Let's import it from employees dot filters, right? Import employee filter. Okay, so import employee filter, and once that is done, we'll go back to our employee view set, right? So we were using the filter set fields, right? So this time we will not use the filter set fields. These fields will only work for individual fields, but we now have the class, right? We now have the class. You can say filter set class is equal to the custom filter that we have created, which is employee filter. Simple, right? So set it and go back and refresh, just refresh it, and you still see this filters. And if I right now I have like 1 2 3 4 pages, right? Each page I'm seeing two data. I'll do one thing, I'll put it to 4, because I think I have 8 data, right? Okay, so I'm seeing 4 data in a page. So I'll click on filter and look for software engineer. You see, I'm not using capital letter here, I'm using case insensitive letters, and submit, and you can see we are still getting the result. Okay, so that is because we have implemented the custom filter that is accepting the iExact as a lookup expression, which will accept the lowercase as well as uppercase letters. okay, and give you the result. Okay, similarly, if you try a video editor, and you see we got the result. And if you try the correct one, video with V caps and E caps, submit, and you still see the result. Okay, so that's how you implement the employees by designation filter. The use case 1 is done now, and in the next video we will take care of use case 2, which is filter employees by name.